Alright, today is the day, well actually tomorrow, but I've been prepping the Blazer for about 2 days now for paint. I'll finish up today and then I'll actually paint it tomorrow. So this is where I'm at. Obviously it doesn't look like that much, but it's taken me about 2 days to do all this. I mean, not 2 full days, but majority of the day. I got the whole roof already taped off because that's going to be white. I need to obviously finish doing the inside, but everything back here and behind is taped off as well. Even behind here I have another layer. I wrapped everything individually, like you can see my brake, my gas pedal, my emergency brake. Yeah, definitely I have this double wrapped as well at the steering wheel because I love the steering wheel. I love the fact that it's original, you know, so I obviously don't want to ruin that. And behind that cardboard I have everything plastic wrapped as well. So I got my main line going around everything, so I can tape this off. And if I have any extra paint, this will still be taped off, but if I have extra paint, I'm going to take off that and paint the floor as well. But yeah, as you can see, I got my roof, my cowl, everything with the engine. Still have my doors and fenders over here, obviously, but still need to finish up this side. I got these front wheels taken care of. Working on the back over here right now. Already got back here. So yeah, it's gonna be probably a few more hours of me taping everything off and hanging doors, hanging fenders, taping it off, everything like that. And I'll catch you up after I'm done taping everything off. Just wanted to do like an intro video basically. So yeah, we're going good. Get this thing painted in orange tomorrow. I'll probably do white next weekend. So yeah, it's the game plan and we're moving right along. So as you can see, got the Blazer, the body is 100% good to go. Obviously just gonna give it a good wipe down and tack cloth it before I actually paint. But everything's taped off. Got the whole inside done already. Wrapped the steering wheel again. Even did the underneath part, so I don't get overspray on my brand new undercoating. Got the wheel well good to go. The exhaust is covered as well. Got the doors good to go. Even the inside already taped off. I got the fenders taped off. So pretty much all I have left is hanging the doors and hanging the fenders and finish taping off the garage so I don't get overspray on everything. And just basically setting everything up for my paint and my compressor. All I have to do is finish up mixing up my paint and put it in the gun and hook it up to the air compressor and we'll be good to go. Actually, I am going to tack cloth everything right before I paint it. I already used my grease and wax remover. I've been wiping it throughout the week just so dust hasn't collected too much on it. So I did wipe everything down twice already right now, right before I finished, right before I started recording this video. So everything's good to go. I'm just gonna tack cloth everything. But yep, as you can see, we're good to go. Didn't realize how small my garage was until I started hanging these body panels back here. I'm going to paint these inside of the bed because I just don't have enough room. But as you can see, I got my little exhaust fan set up. I'm gonna paint these on the ground just because those are like pieces you're not going to be really seeing as much. So yeah, I'll probably get a couple little dust things in there, but it's okay. As you can see, I got my fenders hung, doors. It's gonna be a little tight over here when I'm gonna be spraying and everything, but it's the best I can do, and we're just gonna go for it. So yeah, everything's good to go. I'm gonna have to move my compressor around as I go, just because I don't have a long enough hose for my air compressor to paint. But I think that's better anyways, because then I'll be more cautious of where I put the hose. Alright, here we go. Just finished up priming. It came out okay. Definitely not as smooth as I thought it was going to be, but all learning process. I think I bit off a little more than I can chew. I should have just done the body. Definitely is taking longer than I expected. You know, with the fenders and the doors, you know, I should have done that on a separate day. But this is it, all primed. I actually ended up taking these pieces off and putting them on this on the ground and painting it that way. But I started to run out of primer, and I want to say I just ended up like making another batch of primer, just for half a fender. So I'm gonna lay out the everything I need for the actual color, and we're gonna get to it. I'm just gonna get a little reorganized. And just start getting to it. I mean, as you can see, it's not like you can see some spots here and there that are a little heavier than others, but I mean, it's okay. When I lay down the color, I'll hopefully it'll look a little better. But it's coming right along. A little exhaust fan's actually working pretty well in here. I probably finished priming about an hour ago. That's why I got my mask off and everything. As soon as I finished the last panel, I just went upstairs and hung out. So it's been, yeah, like I said, about an hour. I'm gonna get my paint ready and start shooting some color on there. Alright, so it's the next day. I actually didn't end up finishing till about like 10:30 last night. So I called it quits after I finished the body. So I still have the doors and fenders to do, but overall it came out okay. Actually, it is looking better today compared to when I first painted it last night. I definitely do have a couple runs. Hopefully I can sand and buff those out. It was just hard to see like when I was spraying exactly like how wet it was getting. As you can see, it's kind of darker right here, and then it's lighter over here. So lighting definitely was a challenge for me on actually being able to see while I was painting and how wet that area was getting. As you can see, I have a decent amount of runs. But I mean, it's all part of the learning and part of it, and hopefully I learn how to fix it. So like I said, I got the doors and fenders and these pieces still to do. I'm gonna re-wipe everything down. I'm probably gonna end up moving so I only do one door at a time, just so I can get better coverage and better access to where I need to paint. So yeah, other than that, I'll probably cover this up and start getting to painting. Got another run right here, right here. The roof was also pretty hard to get because obviously when you angle up your gun, you know, it's not gonna have the paint flowing down into it to actually get a good spray out. But I think it came out pretty well for what I got going on. Alright, day 2 of painting is completed. It's actually the next day after I finished day 2, but As you can tell, I didn't finish the door just because I would have had to open a new gallon of paint, and I just wanted to wait, and it was kind of getting late. So I was able to get the other fender done. I already took it off, preparing to paint today. That fender was completed, this door was completed, and these two pieces were completed. I had just enough paint, and I just didn't want to open another gallon to paint a door and two other things at like 10 o'clock at night. So next day, it's about 4:30 right now. Going to pretty much set everything back up to paint these other two pieces that I have under here and the other door, and I think I'm gonna paint the inner fenders as well, and probably like my dash components, like the ashtray, the glove box, and that little piece that goes underneath the dash bezel, underneath the steering wheel, right there. So yeah, and then I'll have, I only have 1 gallon left, and I still have to paint the hood and the tailgate. So I was able to do all this with 1 gallon, so I'm thinking that I have just enough in order to complete all that. Like I said, I did the whole body of the Blazer and all these other pieces with 1 gallon, so I'm thinking that the hood and the door and the tailgate can be done with 1 gallon, hopefully. But yep, I'm gonna take all this down and get myself reset up to paint everything else. All right, here we go. Done with day 3 of painting the Blazer. All my parts are completely painted. Everything that I'm going to be doing in Hugger Orange. At least this time. I still have the hood and tailgate to do, obviously. But what I was set out to do, I finished with everything in the orange. Definitely have gotten better. Still no pro or anything, but definitely have gotten better at painting. Day 3 has definitely been the best. I don't have any runs in anything that I painted, so that's actually good. So I did this piece, this front piece. I did both inner fenders, which actually look pretty awesome. And I also did this top piece. And I did this door. This door came out awesome. I did the inside. And I also did the rest of my dash parts. The glove box. And the ashtray is actually the worst thing. As you can see right here, I just didn't take my time sanding that one. I was kind of in a hurry because I wasn't really planning on doing that this session, but I figured, you know, that way I can put the whole dash together, just get it done. I'll probably end up redoing that the ashtray part, just this part. I'll probably repaint the front, but I even painted the inside of the ashtray, so when you open it, that's what you see. So yeah, definitely pretty pleased on how everything came out this time. So right now I'm going to clean up the garage, get everything reorganized again, and get rid of this plastic and have my parts somewhat neat so we can actually look at them and start putting them on the Blazer. Alright, finally done. All painting is complete, all taking the tape off is complete. So let's check it out before I start putting the body panels together. Got a little drip through here, and I obviously have drips all over the place that I've already shown, but I'm gonna sand and buff those out. I think overall it actually came out pretty decent. I got my doors over here. Just finished taking the tape off of those. Everything is kind of has a slight dust on it right now. It's been a few days since I have actually completed painting. I love the inner fenders. I think it's going to look awesome in there. All these pieces came out pretty nice. Only thing with this piece is from before, you can see kind of I did a crappy job at sanding on this piece right there. So, but this piece came out perfect. The glove box is perfect. I love how the glove box came out. So we do have a little spot right there. For some reason the paint just wouldn't take it there. Maybe I missed sanding or something like that right there. But other than that, it's pretty awesome. I love that piece. And overall, I don't know, it looks pretty sweet. Once the white's on there, I mean, look at the floors with the orange. It looks so cool. Looks good. Even like taking the tape off of this came out pretty nice. Taped that off pretty good. Pretty pleased on that. But I just love the black and the orange. Maybe second guess about making this stripe black and the top black as well, but I'm gonna stick with my original idea, you know, with white. Good thing I didn't paint the bed because I'm getting pretty low on paint and I still have the hood and the tailgate to go. Painting came out pretty good. Next video should be either me putting it together. Well, that's what it's going to be. But then after that is going to be doing the white stripe down the middle, down the sides, and the roof all in white. And then after that, I can do the hood and the tailgate. All right, let's check it out one last time.